First, I would like to, of course, let us know that the winners of the Wiki Loves Africa 2023 International Media Contest themed climate and weather have been announced. And please, you're welcome to visit the Wiki Loves Africa 2023 contest page on Wikimedia Commons to see the winning entries. And talking about the top 20 images, let's see what these images look like. I mean, the images that made it to the shortlist for top 20. Nani, could you help us? Oh, yeah. Where we will be talking to our winners. I hope he's here. Who is a travel and street photographer based in Qatar? Mohamed is a senior journalist, a photojournalist, newspaper and magazine editor, content writer, and also a volunteer in humanitarian work with interest in writing Arabic news, articles, speeches, and media reports. He is the supervisor of the Qatar Custom magazine and all its media publications and photographer of the General Authority of Customs. Mohamed Nasir is the winner of the second prize for Wiki Loves Africa 2023. And over to you, Mohamed Nasir, the winner of the second prize. How did you, get into photography, photojournalism, and how did you hear about Wiki Loves Africa?
Hello, my friend. Hello, everybody. Hello, all the winners. First, I thank you and congratulate everyone who win in this competition and everyone who is joining us today. Actually, my name is Mohamed Nageeb Nasr. I'm from Egypt, the top land point in Africa. I am a journalist. This is my main job. And my hobby is photography, and I'm travel for street and travel photography, documenting street life, culture, people, their habits, their traditions, and so. So I began photography almost when I was a kid. I was passionate about documenting my family and my friends' events and photos, and keep it for time. And after that, when I joined the journalism academy for undergraduate and work in journalism, I began to look to photos to other way that I should travel and search and look for what nice and specific subjects and unique subject to focus on and to express my point of view, to help people, to stress on negative points, or to show issues of people who are suffering. So that I think from 2012 I began to travel to mark my points that I want to show in many countries, representing my photo through the street photography and the travel and people traditions, people problems, people issues. During 10 years now, I went more than 15 countries in Africa and Asia, and these countries I love to travel to, especially Africa, and I have many projects I participated with them. Second part, actually, I hear about the competition through a group, a Facebook group. We have a Facebook group. We are some friends. We have a Facebook group. All of us shared any competition, any exhibition, any kind of art, photography art that we can participate and share our travels and photos. So I see this post that was my friend called Yasser. I thank him now for this opportunity. He put the link for the competition, and I was encouraged to participate because I have some photos that is compatible with the title of the competition.
Let's come to you, Mohamed Nasir. You know, we saw the image we submitted, which won the second prize, Stormy Day in Somalia. What did you mean to show the world when you submitted that image? You titled Stormy Day in Somalia.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, the story of this photo, or generally this trip to Somalia, it was with helping of charity institute in Qatar, which supports and giving some donations to all need people and in Somalia, in Africa, in Asia, in every country. So in this trip, we were in Somalia, in a city called Baidawa. This city is a south region near to Mogadishu, and this city, which is called Baidawa, is having some village around this city. These villages is in the desert, and in 2017 and 2018, there was a big lack of water in this area. So all the people and families who were living in these villages around this area in south of Somalia, they move after their animals, their plants, all their belongings are dead because of the weather and bad weather and lack of water. They take their kids and travel on a carts to go around the Mogadishu city. So we were seeing a lot of families that were traveling in a miserable way in a day with a lot of storms and bad weather in that day. When we were on our way, we see some newcomers from these villages, and they decide to stay here in this area, and they begin to use their belongings and drop it off from the carts and begin to build the small tents which will live in. So I see these people, and I stopped. I told the car to stop to see what's the story behind them. After that, this lady was coming out from her small tent to check the weather outside, and suddenly her child was coming after her. So I took this photo, and when she was looking what to do now, are we in a dangerous does we need to move the tent to another area? I see these questions in her eyes. So I take some photos, and as you see, the climate effect is shown very clearly regarding to this photo. So I'm trying to showing what's the effect of the bad weather on these people. the first time when they left their village because of lack of water. The second time when they come to a new place, which they wish to have support in this new place. They also face a weather problem, and that was this time the stormy weather that prevents them to build their tents and live in it securely. And that is the story.
That's an amazing story, Nasir. It's safe to say you took the shot on a mission, you know, while you were on a mission, and it has this nostalgic feeling with the kid of that woman standing beside her. You know, timing was perfect, and you sort of, you know, with this explanation now, you've tried to show us what you saw while you were trying to take that shot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And coming to you, Mohamed Nasir, what photography tip would you like to share with Africans, especially those who are using smartphones?
I will say to them that photography is not just equipment. Photography, in the main reason, is a subject or a story. A story or a subject is a hero of the photo. So it doesn't matter what's your machine, but it does matter what's in your mind. This is my first tip. My second tip is I'm advising them to don't afraid from people. Approach people issues, and try to get your subject by different angles. That what make your photo reach and express your feeling or your point of view.
Thank you so much, Mohamed Nasir. So according to Mohamed, you know, try to tell a story with each photograph that you actually take, and, you know, try to approach your subject of interest from various angles. So take your shots from more than one angle. Thank you so much, Mohamed. And with that, I will say thank you very much, Eric Buba, you know, for doing the jury task with the rest of the members of the jury, and that was not an easy task at all, going through all those entries to find winners. And we also congratulate these winners, you know, and hope that these prizes they won gets to amplify their work, especially internationally and on the continent. So thank you so much, Sani Mekatanga, Mohamed Nasir, Mohamed Usman, Alamin Abubakar, Alamin Tamini. Oh, sorry, Alamin Mohamed, yes, that's his name. It's Abdullahi, that is Abubakar, who unfortunately couldn't join us. And of course, Wilfred Sumoni, it's been a session with all of you. And we definitely, I'm passing this message specifically to Wilfred and Alamin. We definitely want to see more video contributors in the future Wiki Loves Africa. So please answer us and we'll reach out to you to perhaps have some mentorship kind of arrangement, or, you know, to help train some of our future participants. And of course, every other one of you, we hope that, you know, you can hand down these skills to upcoming generation to, you know, probably join you in the storytelling about Africa. And with that, I would say that the 9 years of the Wiki Loves Africa International Media Contest so far has, you know, been amazing. Wiki Loves Africa has been, of course, changing the story of Africa one theme at a time every year since it was inaugurated in 2014. The work of telling the African story correctly can only be done by Africans and no other person. This is why Wiki in Africa, the organizers of the Wiki Loves Africa International Media Contests, keep providing African enthusiasts amateur and professional photographers and videographers the opportunity to, show the world what Africa is really about. Winners or not, like I usually say, it's our collective responsibility as Africans to make sure that we correct the misrepresentation of Africa on the global stage. No thanks to the Western media by, being change makers ourselves, one entry at a time through a platform like Wiki Loves Africa. Next year marks the 10th year anniversary for the Wiki Loves Africa competition. So let us show up bigger and better to mark the 10 years anniversary in a grand style while we continue telling our stories as Africans. On behalf of the Wiki in Africa team, I say thank you once again, Eric, Stanley, Mohamed Nasir, Mohamed Osman, Abdullahi, who couldn't join us, and Wilfred, and of course, Alan, for finding time to honor our invitation to share some creative tips and responses to our questions. And thank you everyone who was able to join and show up. With that, I say see you next time and have a good weekend.
This episode of Wiki Africa Hour was hosted by Ceslaus Obanaya. Let us know what topics you want to discuss and join us next month on the same channels. Subscribe to the Wiki in Africa YouTube channel and follow Wiki Africa on social media.